If you are seeing this, take it as a quiet sign, a reminder that something in you already knows what time it is. You have traveled further than you sometimes allow yourself to realize. When you look back to where you were years ago, at the beginning of this journey, at the moment when you first felt the pull toward change, you can see how much has shifted inside you. You have learned, you have grown, you have faced parts of yourself you once avoided and slowly turned them into wisdom, and now you find yourself at a moment that feels like a crossroads. Not because there are many paths left to analyze, but because there is only one honest choice remaining. It is a simple choice, yet it can feel incredibly difficult for the part of you that still clings to the old story. The part that identifies with the past, with the labels, with the version of yourself that the world has come to expect. The invitation now is deeper than improvement. It is the invitation to let go completely, to release the weight of the past, to stop carrying the opinions, judgments, and expectations of others as if they were your responsibility, to step fully onto your own path with courage and clarity, because somewhere within you there is already a knowing, a quiet but powerful presence that understands something the mind often forgets. You are not here to search endlessly for approval or direction, you are here to create, to shape your life from the inside out. The truth is that the deeper you reconnect with that inner master, the clearer everything becomes. You begin to see that the power you once looked for in teachers, systems, or perfect methods has always lived within you. And from that place, the need to constantly search outside yourself for confirmation, validation, approval, or permission slowly begins to dissolve. And every one of those subtle moments where you look around for a signal, a hint, or a quiet nod that you are doing the right thing can slowly pull you away from that inner truth. Each time you wait for someone else to confirm your direction, even in the smallest way, it quietly suggests that the wisdom within you might not be enough. And that is the illusion that begins to fall away now, because the self you truly are does not need constant cues from the outside world. It does not need permission slips or repeated reassurance that you are allowed to move forward. When you start to see these patterns clearly, you recognize how often you have doubted what you already knew deep inside. That is why the choice in front of you is both simple and profound. When you truly release the weight of the world and the opinions of others, something powerful begins to happen. When you step fully into your own path and allow your spirit to lead, when you embody the truth of your own soul, you remember something essential. You remember that nothing is missing, you remember that you already carry everything you need. And from that place of remembering, you start to notice the small moments in the past where you acted as if that were not true. Moments where you pretended that you were still incomplete, still on your way to becoming someone worthy, someone capable, someone who would eventually arrive. Of course, the learning continues. Life never stops offering new experiences and new understanding, but the learning that unfolds from this place is completely different. It no longer comes from the feeling that something is lacking, it comes from curiosity, expansion, and the joy of discovering how deeply you can live from the truth that has always been within you. When you remember the master that lives within you, something else becomes clear. The life around you begins to look different. You start to see that what surrounds you is not random or separate, but a reflection of your inner world. The people you meet, the signs you notice, the moments that seem perfectly timed all become symbols that echo something within your own consciousness. These reflections can guide you, inspire you, and sometimes gently redirect you. They can appear through other people, through unexpected opportunities, through quiet synchronicities that make you pause and smile. Yet even then, you understand that they are not truly outside of you. They are mirrors. They are expressions of your own nature meeting itself in the world. And when you see life this way, something very freeing happens. You realize that you cannot truly do it wrong, you cannot fail in the way you once feared. There are no fatal missteps on a path that is unfolding from your own being, no turn you take can separate you from what you are meant to discover. Still, the mind often creates the illusion that you could get lost. It whispers doubts and asks whether you are really capable of trusting yourself this deeply, whether you are truly the one creating your experience. But what this moment asks of you is something far more powerful than hesitation. It asks for a radical trust in yourself, a willingness to step forward with the quiet certainty that wherever you place your foot, that step becomes the right one, because the path does not appear all at once. It reveals itself through movement. Each step opens the ground for the next, each decision brings clarity that could never be seen from a distance, and this is not about pretending to be confident until it eventually feels real. It is something much deeper than that. It is a profound conviction in who and what you truly are. An inner knowing that does not shout, but simply stands steady within you. As you continue to nurture this presence within yourself, it becomes easier to live from it. The noise of doubt fades into the background, and the quiet voice of your own truth becomes the place from which you move through the world. As you begin to live from this state of being, the world starts reflecting it back to you. Life responds to the energy you embody. The clarity you hold inside slowly shapes what you experience outside. In many ways, it has always been like this. The difference now is that you are finally ready to see it, and in a sense, this realization has been waiting for you. You can continue walking the long and exhausting road of searching for validation in the world. You can keep looking for signs, signals, and approval from circumstances around you to confirm that you are moving in the right direction, or you can return to something far more powerful. You can reclaim that inner knowing. That quiet faith, that steady power that has always lived within you. The moment you choose that, something shifts instantly. Your entire life can change in a single moment of recognition, and it is not just a moment that happens once. It is a moment you can step into again and again, a moment you continue choosing every day. In many ways, it is the final choice the person you believe yourself to be gets to make. The choice to step aside, the choice to stop standing in your own way. The choice to allow the fullness of what you truly are to express itself on every level of your life. It is a great surrender, but not a surrender of weakness. It is the deepest letting go of everything that was never truly you. And the greatest faith you can cultivate is faith in your own true self. The recognition that what you have been searching for is already here. Once you see that clearly, the games begin to fall away. You no longer need permission, you no longer need circumstances to prove that you are on the right path. The constant search for signs fades, because you realize something profound. You are the one creating the signs, you are the one generating the synchronicities. You are the one shaping the reality you walk through. You are the creator of your life, and you are the master who has been there all along. If something in this video spoke to you, feel free to share it in the comments. I'd love to read your reflections. You're also welcome to explore the other videos on the channel if you feel drawn to continue the journey. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee. The link is in the description. Thank you for being here.